From Nashville, Tennessee, Inside the Noize podcast with your host, Jenna Hydeman. Here's Jenna.
Did or die?
I'm gonna be dead. It's fine.
Oh
I'll be okay
my
though.
gosh.
Okay, are you ready? Okay.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Okay, ready?
deceased.
Welcome to Inside the Noize. My name's Jenna. To my left, I have.
Katie Kalp, what's up?
What's up?
Oh, what's up?
Who's to your left?
You intro. You were doing the intro.
No, that was that.
No, this is you. This is all you, girl.
No,
I like
no.
putting her on the spot because
I'm
she's really,
really
bad at
awkward.
Do you want me to introduce myself?
Yes.
it. Do you want me to
To her
introduce
left is Canaan Cox.
Canaan
That
Cox.
was good. Well, thank you for introducing yourself. We're excited to have you here.
Of course. Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. Each week we start off the podcast with a good week, bad week, and make some noise. Stop that noise.
Got it.
Who wants to go first?
Canaan.
Canaan?
Why you put me on the spot?
Oh, you're the guest.
I
Good
guess.
week,
You're
bad week.
special.
You're right. Good week, bad week. Good week. I'm working on a UK tour, and we're like one date away from finalizing the whole shebang. So that was last week. So that was a good week.
That's exciting.
A bad week. I don't really. Yeah, I stay pretty optimistic. I don't know.
Okay,
Okay,
Katie Kalp.
I mean, I know we were talking about it before. Just like I don't necessarily ever have,
You didn't spill coffee on yourself this week.
I didn't spill coffee on
Get
myself.
bit by a
I
dog.
didn't get like a ticket. Knock on wood.
No
or-
ticks.
No.
No
I mean,
tics.
I've been like I think everyone and their mom has been fighting a cold since like St. Patrick's Day. So that's been a bad week. A couple weeks ago, like everyone's just congested and stuff. So if I had to say I had a bad week, I mean,
It's been a bad season.
it's been a bad,
Bad
it's
season.
a horrible winter. No,
It's
Oh,
been a
man.
bad winter.
but nothing crazy happened. So y'all start and go.
Go, Jenna.
Okay, where do I start?
Literally how I feel this week.
So bad week. I went out last week, and I think I binge drank 3 nights in a row, or 3 days last week.
There goes her
Uh,
liver.
I paid $70 for an Uber home on Saturday night.
Where were you
and-
going?
So I
To freaking Franklin from...
No, I was not. Bad week. Let's start here. Bad week Thursday. I go out. I see you out.
Thursday?
Oh, Thursday turned into a bad week.
Oh, yeah, we were at Whiskey Jam.
We were at Whiskey Jam, which was fine. Then I go to Red Door, and this guy.
Oh, yeah.
goes,
Were you at Red Door with me? Oh, no, you didn't go
No.
with me. I was there, though.
Yeah, this guy goes, you can charge whatever you want on my tab. I look at him. I said, all right. Look at the return. I said, I need 12 Vegas bombs.
Oh my gosh.
Don't really remember it.
12
The next
Vegas-
For
day.
yourself? Wait, you drank
Yeah,
them
like
all?
you got 12 friends? Or like you by
Okay,
yourself?
here's
Why
the thing,
was
I
I
don't
not-
have 12 friends.
Why was I
Okay.
not hanging around you more?
I don't know. And you know what, though? I woke up the next day and everyone thought it was a great time because they were all texting me like they had all.
Well, yeah, when Jenna gets a little litty in the city, she
They were like,
becomes...
Hey, 90% of them were like, hey, we love the podcast, want to be a part of it. What can we do? Or like,
Yeah,
here's-
because you're probably like, hey, guys, I
Yeah,
heard this
yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
Let me tell ya.
12 Vegas bombs for everyone who wants to be a part of
I'm
the
like,
show.
12 Vegas bombs.
I'll buy you a shot.
Yeah.
And I had to find 12 friends. And then,
I was
hold on.
there.
Then I told
I'm
the,
offended.
Then I told the bartender, too. I said, hey, because I know the bartender there. I said, you can move my tab to his, too. Whatever I've already bought, you can move to his.
Did they do it?
Yeah.
Oh my
I,
goodness.
so,
That sounds like a good week. Your bad
That's a
week
good
turned into a
week.
good week.
but then I woke up Friday and had to work I worked all day. Like,
Oh, your life is so hard.
no.
know.
I worked like a
Free
9
drinks for everyone.
to 7 p.m., went to the listening room, worked VIP the second show, felt like shit, and it was terrible.
Wow.
There you go.
Adam was there. He loves Defiance Fuel. Let me just tell you that. That's my good week. Adam loved the Defiance Fuel.
Adam Doliak, for you guys who are wondering who the Adam name drop is.
But that's where my bad week started. And then, so Friday, whatever, Saturday, I got up and worked again. And then I got the night off. And so my friend Tori Allen was playing a show at the High Watt. Went to that. Ended up on Broadway.
Of course you did.
Nope. No.
Yeah, after
Katie, we'd be good
everyone's
friends.
like,
We'd be best friends.
Mhm.
afterwards,
You guys went to
everyone's,
Broadway?
I haven't been
Nope.
there in forever. And afterwards, everyone's like, we're going to go to, I think we went to Honky Tonk.
Forever means last week.
I haven't been there in a while. Since
Yeah,
before, it
last
was
week.
since before I left for the rodeo in December.
Last week.
Okay, but bad week. My
December
ex-boy-
was like 2 weeks ago.
My ex-boyfriend was there, and he was there Thursday too, and everyone around.
Oh, yeah. She literally
Everyone around
stress
us
texted me 50,000 text messages.
So I was super stressed out that night. But then everyone around us gets super stressed out too.
You stressed me out, and I don't even know the guy.
Well, here's everyone.
She's like, come to me now. And I'm like, I'm at Winners in Whiskey
panicking.
Jam. And I'm like, there's a sea of people. There's
Then
no way I'm getting to you.
Saturday, 2 people show up at Tori's show, and they go, hey, we didn't invite him because we knew you'd be here. And I'm like, when is this going to stop? This happened 2 years ago.
Yeah, but you're the one saying you can't be in the same area. So that's why it's a stressful situation.
Because everyone stresses me out.
Because you're stressing everybody out.
Damn it.
Stress me out.
Maybe it's me, but it's because everyone else panics too, and then I panic, and then it's just terrible.
You panic at the disco.
Yeah. But those are my bad weeks, and the good week was Adam liked the Defiance Fuel.
The little things in life.
Still happy about it.
So my week's been bad. I never have bad weeks.
You gotta save these and spread them out.
It's like God is like, here, you have none? Okay, here's all of it right now. It's just, it's been a bad week. I'm sick now today. I'm getting sick. I'm not like contagiously sick or whatever. I had an eye ulcer. This is great. Yeah, it just sounds disgusting, doesn't it? Wasn't like they like called it an eye ulcer. I scratched my eye when I took out my contacts last Thursday. I couldn't see for like 3 days. My eye looked like I had pink eye. I went to the eye doctor. They were like, yeah, don't wear contacts. So I couldn't work or go anywhere or drive or do anything fun all weekend when, of course, every day of my life is packed and planned, and it's like every single second is like planned out.
It's like God was like, please rest.
Yeah, but now I'm sick, so now I gotta rest. Now I gotta cancel everything I'm doing, like the rest of the couple of days or whatever for the next 3 days, because they're like, oh, like your body needs the rest. My friend Christina, she's like, I'm so happy you're sick, and I'm like, what? She's like, you never rest. Yeah. This is the time. This is God saying that your body needs to take a chill pill because you're too extra all the time. And I'm like, that's rude. I have a lot of stuff. I'm a woman that has a lot of shiznit to get done. And I don't got time to be sick.
That's true. You
so,
really don't.
Yeah, I just don't. And I'm not happy about it. And, like, I can work from home and stuff like that. Luckily, like, God gave me that job. But, like, half my job is meetings and networking. Yeah. So I can't go out and do anything. So I'm like,
maybe I need to get sick.
Hey, stick around.
Maybe I need to
hang around me a little longer and you will. You want me to drink out your water bottle real quick?
Yes, please.
No.
So I'm not drinking. That's
gross.
Because I go through phases where I'm like, I need to go out and be social. But
did you just say you're not drinking?
I'm not drinking this week. I bought a lot of Halo Tops. I'm gonna eat a lot of ice cream.
She says that till Saturday night comes around.
Katie's face right there, but it was very, yeah, right.
Because I know her. She's like, you're like my best friend Samantha. She's like, I'm not drinking all January. Last night she had like 4 Vegas bombs and like all this stuff.
She should have came to me at the bar. I would have got her in trouble.
I was like, I can't. I went on a date and then went there after. And I was like, you're 5 sheets to the wind right now. And I was the least lit at the whole place because I did not drink like all day.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, okay, this is boring. So I'm going to go home. I literally went home. I was like, I'm a grandma. I don't care. I went home and watched Grey's Anatomy. And I felt the sickness. And I was like,
yep,
I'm going to quarantine myself right now.
Yeah, and on my drinking bender this last week, I missed work.
Says the woman who said that she's not drinking this week.
Last week. I missed working out twice, and I'm on this 8-week program. It's the only 2 times I've missed, so I'm really upset. I made one of them up, but I missed the other one.
It would say you work out like twice a day, don't you?
I try.
You go to D1 and then you go to...
So also a good week. I think my pants are fitting better. Like these Wranglers, like I'm really skinny in them right now.
Right.
So
Good week. There we go. Full circle. Good week. I fit in my Wranglers. There it is.
That's all that matters.
Small things.
Great.
Good. All right. Okay. Moving on.
How about awkward you get? Let's see if Jenna has a question. Go, Jenna.
Yeah, just tell us about yourself.
Is that it?
Tell us about your...
segue.
I really hate that.
I feel good in my Wranglers. Hey, Kanan, tell us about your life.
That's literally...
That was the segue.
That's what every interviewer says, and I hate that because the tell us about yourself is so blanketed. It's like, what do you want to know? My dog's name? Do you want to know where I grew up? Like,
I'm sorry.
How did you get...
What? Feel awkward.
What has been your journey since you come to Nashville? Like, how did you come to be in Nashville? Like,
I got you.
Where did you live before here? How long have you been here? Essentials.
I love it. There we go. I've been in Nashville for about 2 years. Moved here. I did cruise ships, performed on cruise ships doing just like pub stuff, me and acoustic guitar for about 3 years. Met a good amount of people in the music industry who were just actually cruising. and everyone's advice in this industry is like, you got to move to Nashville. You just got to be in Nashville. You got to be in Nashville. So I moved here. And then I moved in the wintertime, which in this industry is super slow. And I'm like, okay. Maybe, hello. What do I
You're like
should,
so excited to be here.
Yeah, what
Great.
do I do?
The only one here.
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't know anything or like too much of anyone. And the contact that I did have just completely ghosted. Like, it was like, hey, you need to move to Nashville. I came up here in the summer to meet with them. And then, yeah, you come up here. They set up other meetings. They did this whole 9. And then I got here. I was like, I'm here. Like, let's do this.
Cricket.
Yeah, like legit. I was like, all right. And honestly, that was probably the best thing because it kind of triggered something to me. Like, hey, I need to get going. I need to do this myself, kind of thing. So did the waiting thing. Got a server job down in Brentwood. Let's make this the shortest story. So did that. I released a music video just for the sake of releasing one. I wanted to. I love cinema. I love film. Like, we're working on the blueprints of the next music video now. Like, my degree's in musical theater, so acting and stuff is a huge.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
You seem like a very quiet person.
Jazz
Oh my
hand.
gosh, he's jazz handing.
Jazz handing,
I can't.
everyone.
My life is made.
No.
We're gonna run away.
Cats.
That's a cat. I mean, whatever.
Meow.
Chicago, anything, whatever. Doesn't matter. Back to
All
the
that
point.
jazz.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
So we released it. I actually reached out to Whiskey Riff about something else, completely not about anything they did. I think it was about like a hat. Like, hey, I'll wear your hat on stage. Blah. And then they sent me an email back, and it was like, hey, check out this story. And they actually featured my music video on their page. And Whiskey Riff is like, a pretty cool outlet. And I was like, what? That's amazing. So then I got a couple calls from like PR reps and some other things, and just like, hey, who are you? We saw you on Whiskey Riff. You sound good, blah, blah, blah. Found with one, and they also did like a radio campaign. So we did that with my single Lie. This was all in 2017. So most of 2017 was just me on radio tour, just like me in the car with my PA and the guitar, just doing that. And that song went really well, hit like top 50 in the charts on Music Row on secondary radio, and then it was like top 20 most added song on Music Row in 2017. And I was like, that's pretty dope. And so this year it's been mostly, well, with that happening, I transferred out of waiting tables and stuff. Did that, and this year's been nothing but full band stuff. Completely 100% independent, just kind of utilizing socials and all that kind of stuff, and been on the road ever since. And here we are.
That's it.
Ta-da! I made it. No, but yeah, that's the very short version of that.
Cool.
Of how I've been here about 2 years. So September.
I always say cool too. I just realized that.
Me too. Or I'm like, yeah.
Sometimes we'll say it at the same time, and I'm like, oh wow, we spend way too much time together.
Oh man. Katie makes me nervous.
I love seeing her train of thought. I could just see it. It's going, and then it disappears.
It's firm off the edge.
Anyway, so being an independent artist.
It's the best interview ever.
Do you feel like being an independent artist? I talk to a lot of artists in town, and a lot of times they say about how incredible being an independent artist is, since you can kind of make your own way rather than having this team of people that are telling you what to be doing and stuff like that. Do you prefer being an independent artist, or do you think that you'd be better on a major label or something?
I think it's, the best of both worlds on, both ends. Of course, like, a label has their, their draw on what they do as far as connections go, and radio and billboard and that kind of stuff. But up until then, I actually love being independent to the point, like, to be able to build my empire. So when that time comes, all the cards are in my hand. And not in the sense of, like, in a prideful way, but just in the sense of business and what you can achieve with, just your socials and streams of money and Spotify and all that kind of stuff. I mean, even Spotify now are making individual deals with artists. There's 360 deals now with labels. And I don't mean any, discredit to any labels or anything, but I think it's probably the hardest time to get signed, just in the sense of, with technology and what you can do as an independent artist is a lot. And so I think the amount of control that they used to have, I guess, they're holding on to it as much as possible. So I think, that being said, as an independent artist, I'm going to continue to build, and I'd love having that in my hand. couple of my close friends, you know, quote unquote managers, or just people who have been there with me through the process, they know I'm very similar to you in the sense that I'm just always on the go. I don't have time to be sick. I'm not, you know, everything's planned, the whole nine of what I'm doing, because it is definitely a hustle. And all of them say, they're like, Canaan, you would hate to be signed. Like, you would hate it. The control that you would have is gone.
Yeah.
The amount of, you would be mad that they're not working as hard as you are for yourself. In that kind of sense. So, I mean, but I definitely get it. It's not like, you know, screw the industry and I don't need you. It's mostly like, hey, I'm going to build and do it. I've been independent for over a year and a half now. Things have gone well. So I'm just going to keep on doing that. And then if the door opens, be like, all right, let's talk. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And do you find it hard to juggle? I mean, obviously, like you said, you're your boss right now.
Yeah.
Like if you stop working, your whole career stops.
I make no money.
You make nothing,
I make no
and you
money
call the shots and stuff like that. Do you find it hard to juggle the artist side of everything and the business side?
I think honestly, it's 80% business, and I think that's at the end of the day. I've had other artists reach out and like, hey, like we see you hustling, we see you booking these shows, you know, going to the UK and doing stuff, like who's working for you, how you doing? And I think like 80% of it is business and 20% is the music.
When do you sleep?
From about 1 to 8, 1 a.m. to 8 a.m. That's my
oh wow, that's a lot of sleep. I get like 3 hours.
Yeah.
What's your morning routine like?
So my morning routine goes into my nightly routine. So I'm a huge like fitness junkie. So I like to just wake up in the morning and like have my stuff ready to go. Like the breakfast, I pre-make my eggs like in the carton, all the stuff that I do, and then wake up, turn the pan on, go take a quick shower to wake up. The pan's already hot. Pour the eggs into that. Like no time is wasted in the morning. It's like alarms off, wake up, turn the shower on so it can get hot, go to the kitchen, turn the burner on, take the supplements, get in the shower. By that time, your pot's hot, eggs are in, boom. During that, I could get dressed while like the omelet is cooking. Get dressed, come out, eggs, omelet's done, put it in Tupperware. I'm out the door in 10. So it's very.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna be best friends.
Let's be best friends.
Holy
Did we
crap!
just become best friends?
I think we did, because that sounds like
man.
my morning. Like I have a very everyday, and it's funny because I'm a creature of habit.
I
So
need more structured. I go work out every morning, and I get up at the same time. I'm always 3 minutes late for my workout. It's fine. I'll be on time.
Well, why don't you just get up 3 minutes earlier?
Exactly.
And then I come home and I shower and I try to make eggs at the same time. Half the time I burn them.
There's a technique. You turn down not all the way high. You do
I'm
like halfway.
trying to master it, but it's like, oh no.
Oh no, the smoke detector's going off because my apartment's burning down.
Oh shit. It's fine.
Yeah, I have a very similar. I get up at 5 a.m. and I do the whole like. Wake up, do my whole breakfast thing, go do the like run in the morning, and then go work out with Vinny, and like very regimented. Because if not, I feel like my day's off. Like I feel like I didn't do anything if I don't get set up that way. Like if I sleep over somebody else's house, it's like
we're the same.
What do I
human
do?
being.
I was like,
We're the same.
I'm just gonna go home.
Yep.
It's easier if I just go home. Like. Than do anything else to anybody. Like it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because it's just like
Creatures of
don't
habit.
like being out of the routine.
Routine is just great. It's like I'm a military kid.
I used to love being in a routine, and then I got out of it, and now I just feel like I'm so chaotic all the time.
Yeah.
Like you know that. I text you, I'm like, hey, blah blah blah. blah.
She like throws up information on me.
I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, sorry, I had 12 coffees. Blah, blah, blah.
And I'm like, you also never told me this information, or this information when you were throwing up all this other nonsense information.
Sometimes she doesn't respond.
Yeah, because I just wait for it all to come in. I'm like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, she's probably had drinks, or it's like 9 o'clock in the morning and she's had too much coffee. I just wait a couple hours.
One extreme or the other.
You wait like a good 2 hours with Jenna, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, are you done? Okay, so now I can respond to everything in one text message. Yeah. Boom. Because she's like one of those texters. It's like, hey, next.
It's
hey,
I work alone a lot too, and I'm someone that like needs someone there to like give me. Well, I mean, we don't spend a lot of time together.
I work alone all the time though.
I know, but
I don't throw up information on you.
Like I'm more of a like my music has to be really loud, and I'm like running around. I'm like walking, running, writing down ideas over here on a board, over here on paper. Then I'm going to type, and then I'm like, tell Katie that. Tell Katie this. Hey, what do you think of that? Oh, those were 13 bad ideas. Let's get to the good one. That's
yeah. I'm like shit. No. Okay, maybe. Squint my eyes really hard. Yeah, sure.
I always tell people when I work with them, I said, hey, I'm going to have 99 bad ideas before we get to that one good one, but it's going to be really good.
There will be one.
Like, I'm just going to throw them out, and you're not going to offend me that they're all bad, but we're going to have one good one in there.
That's all right, then. You need a list. That's what you need, a to-do list.
I do.
A daily to-do list.
I sit in my bed every morning, and I make a notepad list of everything when I'm laying in bed. Right when I wake up, and I'm like, what do I... Even if it's like, okay, here, I'll read you the one I have now.
I used to have a really long to-do list, and then I'd get overwhelmed and frustrated because I couldn't finish it, so I would only allow myself to put 4 things on my to-do list every single day.
My to-do list for the last, 3 days, because I just keep adding to it, was clean room, edit a video, do a social calendar for somebody, cook basmati rice for meal prep, grocery shopping, and it says cook basmati, need more eggs, cut up rotisserie chicken, and it says social calendar, organize office closet, bathe cotton. And then I just as I go through them, there's a satisfaction in deleting it.
There is.
And I'm it's not there anymore. Or you can do on the notepad now, you can do the checklist, and you can put a check next to it. So satisfying. It's
the best feeling is when, especially when all of it's gone.
Yeah.
Like today. And of course, there's days where it's scatterbrained, and being the independent artist, there's
50,000 things. Yeah.
There's oh my gosh, I gotta tell the band we have rehearsal on this day, and then we have this show, and then I gotta, there's a million things. So I always just try to, at least today, I'm going to do these 5 things and not worry about anything else, and then till I get those 5 things done. So Jenna.
That's what I need to start doing.
Try that.
Have you ever taken the Enneagram?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the number thing?
That's the personality number thing.
Someone's told me, I've done one before, but it wasn't that one.
I feel like you're a 2 wing 3. I feel like you're like me.
Do you know what I am?
C3PO, yeah.
You're probably I don't know. I don't know what you are. You might be a...
Oh my God, you are such a 12.
I'm a 7.
It doesn't go up to 12.
It was a joke. I don't know.
It only goes up to 9, I think. I think 9 or 10. I don't know. Are you a 7?
I'm a 7.
What's your birthday, Jenna? What is your horoscope?
I'm June.
Do you know?
Girl, what's your sign? What's your birthday? It's a ring tattoo, Bible verse. What is your birthday?
June 3rd.
June 3rd. And you're a what?
Gemini.
When is your birthday?
November 20th.
What are you?
Scorpio.
Oh, you're like my brother. Okay.
I guess. Sure.
I'm an Aries.
Right.
Aries.
Oh my God.
March 31st. Hello.
Aries.
I know, Aries are super...
Just wanted to see you being...
I can see that.
Brain. I don't know. I know it makes me want to look into a gym and what.
I know, I'm
you need some
interested.
research and come back
I'll be
to
like,
me on that.
I'll text you and I'll be like, hey, this is why
you are the way you are.
You are the way you are.
Which is why we work together probably well.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Who knows? All right.
So your music.
So yeah, so your music.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly where we left off. Yeah, 80% is business, 20% is the music side of it.
Right.
I find as an independent artist, it's definitely based on attention, it's 100% just the price of attention. It doesn't matter what you do or what you release. It could be a whole album, an EP, a single. As an independent artist, you don't have, the radio tours, you don't have tours to really push a whole album. That your fan base, usually it's going to be hot for a month, and then it's all right, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
What's next? And so last year, I dropped a single and a music video every month
Holy crap.
from June until the end of the year.
Holy cow.
And septupled 7 times my Spotify monthly listeners just via
putting out
Facebook
content.
and just content, Instagram, and then running a couple ads via Facebook and targeting to spot hey, there's a new song out, let it run for 2 weeks, it's hot, blah blah blah, and it's hey, surprise, here's a new song coming out in 2 weeks. So I definitely think, and I love, just like I said, it's business. I just watch the industry. Scooter Braun's one of my heroes. He manages Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, Kanye, Dan and Shay now. And if you look at Ariana Grande's last 3 or 4 months, it's been a single and a music video and a single and a music video. And I just think, so I see that, I'm it's working for them.
Yeah, well, it makes sense because it's kind of like social content. People want to constantly be fed stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They want the instant gratification of something new. And like I said, I've released albums, and especially as an independent artist, even financially, bringing that into it, you spend thousands of dollars on this album, and then it's done having attention in a month. Because I did that. I spent a couple, whatever money on PR for a music video, and the same thing. Didn't matter even that I pushed it with a PR company. Still got like a month of love. Some of my other videos actually did better just on the sense of what they were. And I was like, all right, so 4 weeks is society's month of attention, or like, span of attention as far as what's cool, and especially as an independent artist, I took that and ran with it. So to answer the question, 80% is business and just thinking about that kind of stuff, like just laying out my year, literally have by month, like this is the song. All right, cool. And this week I need to be recording this song if I need to release it by this date for it to be featured on this platform. And so yeah, it's business. And the music side of it's great, but it's like, I could write a song right now and record it and be done today and be like, okay, cool. So the music side of it, the actual artistry side of it, it's great and I love it. And the shows, you're on stage for an hour and a half and you're playing. I definitely, it's what you do it for. But at the end of the day, I always tell people it's the sprinkles on top of your ice cream cone. Like, as far as an artist goes.
Right.
It's not just, especially as an independent artist.
What has been your favorite song you put out so far to this date?
Tough question, but Greener. It was one of those songs that I just wrote in 5 minutes. I literally looked at my roommate, and I love water. Like, I'll sit in the bathtub. I'll just sit in the shower it's kind of my time to just, like, not be on my phone, not be working. So I just, like, with my roommate, I said, hey, I'm going to take a bath and write a song. And he's like,
that's weird. Okay.
Whatever, dude.
You're like lighting candles for yourself.
And I got in there and I wrote, I wrote in like 5 minutes. And it's just one of those songs that most of my songs are all come from like a true experience or something that's happened. And just there's something on my mind. It's kind of the idea of, is it greener over there? Like not being with me. So that was kind of the one. And it's the one that the audience seems to like the most.
To like the most.
Just, because it was one of the ones I released last year, and it already surpassed all the like previous ones on Spotify streams, and so hopefully do a music video for that one as well coming up, just in the sense of people like it. Listen to the fans.
There you go. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. And so I was on Instagram.
Do it.
My friend Daisha.
Yeah.
I was on like my timeline. Do you know Daisha McBride?
No.
Oh my gosh. So she's under the Rap Girl on Instagram. So I met her at a Playlist Live like 6 years ago. Like I've known her for forever before I even moved up here. And it was in Orlando, Florida. And I remember I'm on my timeline on Instagram and all of a sudden I'm watching this cool music video and I'm like, wow, this is awesome. And all of a sudden I see a familiar face.
Mine.
I was like, what is happening right now? You need to watch this video.
Okay.
It is so well done.
Okay,
I was out of nowhere. All of a sudden he pops up and I'm like, oh, shiznit. This just like got real. Like she's like over here rapping and everything and it's like automatic. And it's such a great music video. How did that collaboration happen?
It's a song, Take My Time. I wrote the song as a pop song. It was one of the only co-writes that I've ever done. And writing a song was horrible. I was like, I'm not feeling this. And then I was like, screw it. Let's just write a pop song. Like, let's do it. It's a very sensual song. Listen to it. Super hot.
Very. I literally was like, what is happening?
Yeah. So we didn't even plan on releasing it. And then the guy like did a little small demo and sent it to me. And I was like, this song is fire. We need to do this.
Fire.
I know. And so, of course, I couldn't just like hardcore go to left field and release a pop song.
Right.
So I was like, well, I'm independent. I can do whatever I want. So I did both. So I did a country. We did a huge release day. The country version, it's more like
he pulled a Chase Rice and Somo.
Okay,
yeah, so
all
we
right.
did that. So we put a country version. We did an entire pop version, and then it did so well. The fans were like, "We want an acoustic version," and we just released an acoustic version music video for it like 3 weeks ago. But the collaboration on it was once I decided I wanted to do the pop version. Of course, just like looking at, Maroon 5 with Cardi B and, Bruno Mars and Cardi B, I was like, it definitely would be sweet if we could have like a female hip hop artist on this. So I got on Twitter and I was just hustling and looking up like female rappers in Atlanta, female rappers in Nashville. And she was on there. She's like verified. She's got a gazillion followers on everything and a bunch of people like follow her. And I just literally slid in the DMs.
Slid in the DMs.
I did. I was like, hey, this is me. I sent her like the demo of the pop song. Like, this is it. This is the vibe. We're going to do a whole like full blown music video for it. Here's the idea. We want to feature you in it. And she was like, this is sweet. Let's do it.
Yeah. And her flow is sick. Like she's got such a great like constant like flow. That's like one of the most important things when you're a rapper, and she can rap about anything. And
Follow her on Instagram. She'll go live sometimes, or she'll just be like sitting in her car, like waiting on Starbucks or something. She'll be like, "Yo, sitting here at Starbucks waiting on my chai tea," and just for 5 minutes, just spitting flow, and I'm just like spitting flow, and I'm just like,
you're like, damn,
this is cool. And she's like 20 something, super young, and she's killing the game. She just came out. She's doing some of the similar stuff, just dropping stuff all the time. She just came out with one, I think, 2 weeks ago. So
yeah, super talented,
shout out
both
to
y'all.
McBride.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So do you want to do confessions? These are my confessions.
Yeah, let's do confessions. So these are off the record confessions. Share something weird or embarrassing.
Do you have anything weird?
Man,
I feel like you do have something weird and embarrassing to confess.
It takes like super a lot to embarrass. Like, I have zero shame. I mean, I guess that's part of the musical theater side.
Why
like,
are we the same person?
I don't know. Music related. It actually was like horrible, but then it ended up being amazing. I was on stage. We were opening up for Craig Wayne Boyd or whatever, and it was this huge festival out in the middle of the field. One of the fans that saw me, I play the fiddle as well, and I don't do it too much. But anyways, I put up a video of me playing on YouTube, and one of the fans was like, "Yeah, play Devil Down in Georgia," and I was like, "Okay," but then like more people were like getting into it, and my band, we like maybe played it once. And so I was like, all right, cool. And at the end of the show, we ended, and I was like, all right. So I looked at my band, I was like, just play the D chord. Just like hit the D, like whatever. I know.
I can make so many jokes, but I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
To.
I said it, I was like, oh, God, here we go. Literally ran off stage, got in the van, grabbed my fiddle, ran back on stage. But when I did, I kicked over like the entire pedal board of like everything. And it was just like a crazy sound, like, it was supposed to be like a really epic moment, like, oh man, where's he going? And like the band's like, no. And then I come back on stage like, yeah. I was like, anticlimactic. But then we got everything worked out and we played it and it was amazing. But same thing, and not necessarily on me, but it was definitely kind of like really. So there's Canaan Smith, obviously, has been around or whatever, and we got done with the show. The same show, and the PD gets up there, the program director goes, "Yeah, let's give it up for Canaan Smith." I was just like,
you had one job, literally.
Literally, like, you've talked to me for weeks on Facebook, on emails about getting this all wrapped up, and I was just like, cool.
Hey, but it's okay, because like.
So yeah, anyways, there was like two and one there. I was like, what the heck? I'm trying to think of like embarrassing stories. Y'all go. Tell me an embarrassing story. I'll think of something.
Man, I don't know of any that's happened recently. We share every week, so it's hard. Sometimes I think of another one.
Embarrassing stories.
Yeah, like I said, it takes a lot to like really embarrass me. So I haven't done anything like too stuff.
I know, neither do I. I'm like a rule follower, so I don't do like too much. It's like, I don't know. I'm like thinking, I'm like, maybe this will tell me more. No,
I don't know what I had this week.
I'm sure there's something. I'll text you guys in like 3 days and be like, oh yeah,
and we'll be like, update.
Just splice that in there.
Yes, we'll say update.
Here we go. Yeah, it'll be a little extra at the end.
Okay, how about this? How about while you think of confessions, you play us a song?
Yeah, play us a song.
I'll play Confessions by Usher.
Yeah, these are my confessions.
I'll play this song. Yeah. Sweet. Close enough. Yeah, this one's greener, the one I was talking about, so hope you like it. It's the first time that I've seen you since you left. I acted like we didn't catch eyes, I confess. So I pretended I got a call. I held my face down and started to walk. Then I stopped real quick. You ran up to him. Do your friends say you found the one? Does he treat you right and look second to none? Do you light up inside with every kiss? I'm so sorry, girl, it's not chance and I'll let you slip away. Does he love you like I did, or do the things I miss? I know I'm gone, girl, I know that you don't care. Baby, please, can you tell me, is it greener over there? Is it greener over there? I saw you today with him. I thought old feelings of us won't rush back in. Then you grabbed his hand and smiled. It made me realize I was just the guy that led you to him. Do your friends say you found the one? Does he treat you right and love you second to none? Do you light up inside with every kiss? I'm so sorry, girl, it's not my place. I had my chance and I'll let you slip away. Does he love you like I did, or do the things I miss? I know I'm gone, girl, I know that you don't care. But baby, please, can you tell me, is it greener over there? Is it greener over there? Do your friends say you found the one? Does he treat you right and love you second to none? Do you light up inside with every kiss? I'm so sorry, girl, it's not my place. I had my chance and I'll let you slip away. Does he love you like I did, or do the things I miss? I know I'm gone, girl, I know that you don't care. But baby, please, can you tell me, isn't greener over there? Isn't greener over there?
Woo, damn. Oh my gosh.
man.
I didn't realize how funny you were.
I'm hilarious.
Do a lot of people tell you that? Yes. Yes.
I
That
I
pause
try to
is
be.
yes.
Like, Jim Carrey is one of my biggest heroes. Chris Pratt, like every day I just try to be more like Chris Pratt. Just, he's hilarious.
Pratty Pratt.
Yeah, just life's too short, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
There you go.
Okay, well, where can everybody follow you on social media, keep up with you?
Tinder, Bumble,
Farmers Only?
Yeah, farmersonly.com.
Greener is the theme song.
The microphone was falling over. Guys.
Greener is the theme
I just
song
wanted
for
to show you
Farmers Only.
my falsetto. That's what I wanted.
Beautiful.
Mariah Carey whistle tones there. No, the microphone was falling. Instagram is what I'm mostly on and most engaged with. Canaan Cox, CANAANCOX. Yeah, if you want to see how hilarious I am, my stories are stupid.
Okay.
I've been watching him lately.
I just followed you, so
I was a little
we're gonna be
scared. I'm like,
friends.
oh my gosh, this guy's gonna be too much for me now.
Yeah, it's a lot sometimes.
I just followed him because I was like, I don't know how
I
he
don't
is
know if I'm
personally.
interviewing him.
I was like, this guy is
Yeah.
gonna like.
Tear down the studio.
Well, like I've heard a lot of really, really great things about you from people that I know that work with you and stuff
cool.
like that. Like I said, Casey Paraday
Yeah.
is one of my really good friends. I just saw him last night actually.
He was
CJ
supposed to come
Paradise.
because I was going to have him like do some filming and also play like.
Why didn't he come?
I don't know. I'm guessing he stayed out
Hungover.
too late. Yeah,
Hungover.
No, I'm going to throw.
Well, I've
I'm
seen him
going
at
to
the
throw
bar
him under the
before.
bus a little bit. There's been 3 times where he's missed bus call. Where like we got to be at the be at the bus.
Oh my gosh.
You need to be there at 7 in the morning. We got to go. And then luckily he only lives 3 minutes down the road.
Oh.
And I know where he lives. So there's a lot of guys. Hey,
Guys,
get up right now.
get up.
Let's get up.
I know
So,
you're miserable, but get in the band.
Exactly. You can sleep in the van, literally. So, what the heck were we even talking about?
Socials.
Facebook, Facebook and Instagram. I mean, of course, iTunes, Spotify, the whole 9. If you don't have
How do you spell your name though?
CANAANCOX.
There you go.
Just look it up. Page 6 in the Bible. It's there.
There you go. Jenna, where can we find you?
You can find me at J Heidemann
Cool.
On
And you can
Instagram.
find
Red
me
Door.
At Red
Door, at
during the
Winners,
week, and,
Whiskey Jam.
Winners and Losers probably.
Listening Room Cafe.
And yeah, occasionally Listening Cafe, and that's about where you can find me in town.
There you go.
And mine is at Katie Kelp. It's just my name. Go look at Inside the Noise with a Z.
With a Z.
Also, you can use our Defiance Fuel code if you guys want to grab some of that too. Like we said, Adam Doliak was
He
raving
loved it.
about it, and that's Jenna's highlight of her week. So
Mm-hmm.
you should go use that. The code is Noize with a Z if you guys want at checkout,
Yeah.
and get some money off of that. So thank you guys for listening, and
Yes.
we're gonna talk to y'all next week. Thank you, Canaan, for
Thank you,
hanging
thank
out with
you.
us,
You.
Of course.
and see you guys next week.
See ya.
We're out.
Woo.